hair is crazy, as always. But crazy ass hair isn't what I wanted to talk about. If you've been following me for any kind of length of time, you realize there was a point where I eventually did get just pretty much sick of making these because I it's about the same subject over and over again, and I end up repeating myself. But this is the last, for at least for right now, because I always say that, but I'm really getting tired of this. And I get enough feedback from you guys on my old videos to, let me know that there's a lot of people that watch what I have to say and thought about thought about it even before they, looked at my stupid ass videos. And pretty much the majority of people agree with me on my thoughts about Freddie Lee just perpetuating bullshit, misrepresenting facts, and really having some kind of underlying agenda with his attacks on just people who uh, practice grappling, and especially BJJ. Uh, his personal bigotry and homophobia aside, his real he's really just demonstrated what kind of colossal train wreck this man actually is. I mean, now not only is he revamping his attack on MMA, on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, on those who prefer it and like to practice it, but he's also fashioning himself and other people in the school little badges. I guess because he used to be in the police department before he was fired from for failing a psychological exam, mental instability, and you can see that in his videos. And especially when he talks about his hero Bruce Lee, he'll love him, he'll revere him, he'll talk about his accomplishments, and then he'll say fuck Bruce Lee, and then he's beyond Bruce Lee, and he doesn't need Bruce Lee anymore because he's credited with the founding of pretty much the concept of mixed martial arts, which he fucking hates. And I think he hates mixed martial arts so much, and other people have said this before, is he may have a legitimate reason for it with not liking violence. But I think it's because it's taking away from the traditionalism of martial arts, especially traditional martial arts such as kung fu, and more people seem to be interested in that now, especially than taking a traditional style. Not everybody, but for a lot of people, especially in the United States at least. I can't speak for anywhere else because I don't know anybody anywhere else, and I don't live there. But I know, especially here, a lot of people, if they're thinking of doing some training or something, they'll either take a Krav Maga class or an MMA class. I don't know too many adults that are signing up going to Kung Fu or Karate or Taekwondo. Not to say that it doesn't happen, but for the most part, I think he's just really pissed about the fact that the national opinion on what good training in martial arts has shifted towards this new thing, and it does not include him. I'm so mad about that. And let me bring up the fact again that this man was fired from the police department for mental instability. He claims it was racism, but if you look at Freddie's videos when he rants, and when he's not ranting, then when he's talking about Bruce Lee, then when he's talking shit about Bruce Lee. It's also the video where he's waving a gun around in his bathroom crying because MMA people are mad about what he has to say. It's really fucked. I made a video about that before, and now he's making little plastic badges and playing sheriff in his kung fu school. The man is fucking insane. you know, I'm sorry that people look up to this guy. Uh, what I really want to do is do this one last video, or at least for now, because I always say one last, and then I don't know why I keep looking at this guy's fucking shit. But Todai Ryan, if you ever contact anyone from FMK school, or leave a comment on there, and this guy gets back to you, please don't be. I know a lot of you won't be, because most of you people just don't like Freddie, and you're not going to be a dick to anybody else just because they happen to go to school. I'd like to think y'all are somewhat reasonable people. I think you've shown yourselves to be. But if you ever get a chance to talk to Todai Ryan, he's a really cool guy. I don't know, he has his own reasons for helping out with Freddie's school or whatever, and being part of that online via Canada, actually. And he's actually a really cool person. He's got his own ideas, and not really about Freddie's explosive, unstable bullshit. So, personally, what I would like to see is, I think Stephen Casting is also Canadian, and hopefully those two might get together and do something big up there. Maybe Todai Ryan would have TMK, or that's not his first name, or RMK, Ryan's Modern Kung Fu, which would include shit from Stephen Casting's Academy. That would be fucking awesome. Go back over to Freddie in Chicago and start whooping up on people. Not that he would do that, but I'd imagine it'd be a possibility. So, lastly, Freddie, you're gonna have those people that like you. You're gonna have people like me that don't care for you at all and actually have counterpoints and say against your message. And you know that. Just two things. One, I really think the reason you don't like grappling, and you've proven it's not just BJ Dave, even wrestling, you say such offensive, terrible things about the people that dedicate their life to that practice in that sport. Grappling is the one part of martial arts that you can't fake. You can't do it in a mirror and balance out your position and try it on a heavy bag until it looks good enough to make a video on. You need actual instruction, you need actual practice, and it's the one part of martial arts you can't fake. And that's why you say that you don't like it, because you never took the time to learn it, and you damn sure can't learn it yourself. So you don't want to go and say you don't know how to do something and get some training and then improve yourself. You'd rather leave a giant hole in your game, a giant worst case scenario that you could have avoided, but you can't do it yourself, so you don't want it at all. And you don't think anyone else should have it either, just because you're incapable of teaching it. And that's pretty fucking sad. It makes you a really small person. Not to mention all the shit that you talk about. People who practice it, and everyone who likes it, and everyone who has a different opinion than you, how they're all just, fucking so unenlightened and beneath you. That's horse shit. You were fired from the police department for a reason, because you're fucking crazy. Have fun with your little plastic badge playing sheriff in your kung fu school. You're gonna have people that like you. You're gonna have a lot more people that don't. And I swear to God, I think Bruce Lee would have talked to you by now, if he was alive, about throwing his name around so fucking casually, like y'all are buddy-buddy, if he was still with us today. Because I know for a fact that everything about that man points to the conclusion that he would not be one to put up with your bullshit. Have fun being a douche. Fuck off.